Hi, I'm Keith Hodkinson, District Governor-elect for Rotary District 6600. I'll become your district governor on July 1 of 2020, the same day that you become president of your local Rotary Club. I've met many of you over the years and more recently at our fall 2019 Back to Basics President-elect training session that we had in Tiffin, or I may have met you at a number of the other district fundraisers or workshops. But in March, it all changed. All of you were just 2 days away from attending this. This was the District 6600 President-elect training and All Ohio Pets. For nearly a year, we worked on bringing all of you the very best training program possible, getting you ready for your year as president. You are going to learn the basics of being a Rotary president, but you're also going to learn some more important things too, life-changing things. You would have heard why some of us are so inspired that we embrace Rotary and make it part of who we are. And we would hear that from people who do it day in and day out. People like Rob Railman from an organization called Gift of Life. It's an organization that takes damaged hearts of young people from third world countries, repairs them in an operation, and gives them the gift of life for the rest of their lives. It is a worthwhile organization. You would have also heard from Rotary International President Holger Kanak. A real treat to have him at our All Ohio Pets. He would have come and he would have told you where Rotary was going in this new age, where things were changing. He would have talked to you about his vision for Rotary in the 2020-21 year, and he would have also shared with you the theme of Rotary for our year. If there ever was a person to be able to lead this worldwide organization during this pandemic, Holger Kanak was certainly the man for it. You also would have met someone that many of you probably watch every day on television at 2 o'clock. How many of you take part in Wine with DeWine? Well, back in September 27th to be exact, I was in communication with Governor Mike DeWine at the time, trying to get him to commit to coming to All Ohio Pets and being one of our speakers. He sent me a letter. He said, "Thanks for the email, Keith. It's really impossible for me to confirm this appearance with a great deal of certainty. I've learned in 8 months as governor that many things can come up that blow a schedule apart. I have found that Rotary clubs contain the leaders of each community, and I have spoken to them often." And then he went on to say, "I will give you a tentative yes to be a speaker at All Ohio Pets unless something more important comes up that I have to address." And we know what that more important thing was. He canceled the day before he was to speak at All Ohio Pets. So how do we train you? How do we prepare you for one of the most exciting personal growth years of your life, now that everything is different? RI, that's Rotary International, is suggesting that no in-person meetings take place until December 31st of this year. A lot of things happened. The Hawaii convention that was scheduled to start in June was canceled. The summer sales meetings that were going to be held in Columbus, those were canceled but will probably be virtual. The installation ceremony that was scheduled for June 26th has been rescheduled and will be a different format than what we had originally talked about. Our district assembly that was set for the end of May will also have a different format than what we talked about. In short, everything is different other than what we had planned for you. Because what we have planned for you is a training program that's virtual. VPETS, Virtual President-elect Training Seminar. The one thing that I said is still perfect from Holger Kanak is our theme. Our theme for the 2021 year is Rotary Opens Opportunities. I'm sure that RI President Holger Kanak did not foresee just how many opportunities were in store for all of you, all of us. There is no playbook for what we're doing. No one's done it before, and everything we do will be new. So we need your ideas as we go through this year, things that we can do to make it work. Zoom video conferencing technology is changing how we adapt to this time. I'm sure most of you have used Zoom at some point over the last 2 months. I will be appointing what I'm calling a Zoom czar. This will be a district leadership position that will be managing and training club presidents or club Zoom coordinators on how to properly use Zoom, how to use Zoom etiquette, all the different features that Zoom has that you might use in your club meetings. Because at least for the next several months, virtual meetings will be the order of the day. There will be no in-person meetings. We'll follow what the governor is doing as we go along, but for right now, that's the plan for the next few months. We will also be training and may in some cases be paying for the licensing fees for Zoom. We want to make sure that you have it. The free version of Zoom is not exactly what we want you to be using. We'd love you to be using the pro version of Zoom because it gives you so many opportunities and basically takes the limits off of what the free service does. This is just the very beginning of a very trying year for each of you. I need each of you to please commit to this virtual president-elect training seminar. Please don't sit on this until the end of June and decide, oh, I better do it. I better go through the things I'm supposed to do. It'll be too late. We really need you now to be committing yourself. Our VPETS program is a combination of Rotary Learning Center classes that are all online, video presentations, some of which were some people that were supposed to be at our All Ohio Pets seminar and recorded their speeches for you to watch. And more importantly, a Zoom meeting at the end of May where we can all meet face-to-face virtually and discuss your upcoming year. It's all attached in an email from our district trainer, Allison Fry. It looks like this. It's a 2-page email, and it's attached to this email that you got. And I'm going to ask you to open that up when we're done with this presentation now and begin the process of getting to become your club president. You'll be receiving 2 things in the mail from me over the coming weeks. First will be a portfolio. It's a very nice portfolio that has the theme embossed on it, Rotary Opens Opportunities. It has a calculator, my business card is in there, and a notebook for you to take notes and use during your Rotary year. You will also be receiving something that I probably really feel the worst about, and that's that you didn't get to go through what we call the pinning ceremony. The pinning ceremony was usually done on Saturday night at All Ohio Pets, and either someone from your district or your spouse or most important person in your life who was there with you put your club president's pin on. All the pins this year, I've asked that they all be magnet. They be the magnetic pins because people don't like holes in their suits. They don't like holes in their dresses. They want to just look nice. And that's what the magnet will do. And what I'm asking you to do is, when you receive this, have a loved one pin it onto you, and please take a picture and share it with our district. When you do that, please identify, of course, who you are and what club you come from, and who is in the picture, because we would love to use those pictures as part of our presentations over the next year. The part of this whole leadership team is standing ready to help you. I know it's difficult. I know this is weird. This is like nothing anybody has ever gone through. But we're going to be there behind you, and we're going to be there to make sure that you become successful presidents. Rotary is part of my life. I'm telling you, I was president 2 times in Tiffin. The first time, I did it just because I wanted to become the president. So, I did it a second time about 8 years later because nobody else wanted to be president. It changed my life because I finally got to see what Rotary does, how we help people around the world, and even more importantly, in today's pandemic society, we help our own. How can we be helpful stewards of the community around the world still do that, still fight polio, but yet help our people. That's what we're going to be talking about during your training. Prepare, inspire, and engage. Your journey begins today. Thank you for listening. Oh, one other thing. Regarding our district conference, which will be coming up in April of 2021, for those of you that may know what it is, here's a clue. If you know what this is, you'll know what it's all about. Have a great journey. I will talk to you at the end of May during our Zoom meetings. Open up the attachment that Allison Fry has put together and begin your training today. Thank you for listening.